Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to do a Shopify review for you. So Shopify is a really great e-commerce platform and it's super easy to use and I highly recommend it. It's the only e-commerce platform I use now. I've used other ones like BigCommerce and WooCommerce and I like this one the most. It's fast, it's easy, it's simple. There's a few differences between this one and other ones like WordPress and WooCommerce, so I'll explain those in this review for you. So to get started, I'll go ahead and click the link below in the description and you'll land on this page here and just go ahead and type in your email address. So I'm going to go ahead and type in mine and get started. See if I've already made one, and that one too. So let's just call it okay. So that's easy, and then you just sit tight and wait for them to create your store. So Shopify is really cool because it's all in one and it's a hosted solution for you. So you don't have to buy hosting and then install anything onto that hosting. It's all in one. So we're just going to answer this the way it is. And so we don't really need any of that. Phone number, okay. Alrighty. As you can see, you don't even need to enter your own information here just to play around with it. But of course, if you are serious about this, you want to get going, then definitely put your information in. So here's where you're going to land. And this might be different depending on when you actually start your trial, because Shopify is consistently upgrading their platform to make it better and more user-friendly. But here's what it looks right now, and some things remain the same usually, and it's the left-hand sidebar usually looks about the same. So this is called the feed, and this is kind of a new feature in the last 6 months or a year, which is kind of cool. They tell you that you can add a product, you can customize your theme, you can add a domain. And of course, if you have any questions, you can open a chat with them right here, which is really useful. Because there's a lot of tough things sometimes with setting up an e-commerce business, and it could be really stressful, but they're super friendly, and they usually respond within a quick amount of time. So they'll give you some sort of a time period usually, and we'll wait and see if they reply back right now. So that'll be good to see. Anyways, and then go down and you can also see their content. So there's some really great content. Okay, this is really good. So let's go over all the different things here, and I'll show you from kind of start to finish what it takes to put up an e-commerce store, what it looks like. So really quick, this is of course the home. We just saw that. Here's the orders dashboard. So you won't be able to manage your orders till you select a plan. This is just the free trial. So you'll have to select a plan to enable checkout. Right? And you won't be charged until the end of your trial, which is kind of cool. So you can put your plan in, you can put your credit card in right now, and then in 14 days you'll receive your first charge. So that's kind of nice. One thing I like about Shopify is there's no upsells right when you get in there. There's no like asking you to pay a bunch of money up front, and that's kind of cool. They're really friendly about that, and I think they've done really well because of that. So this is the drafts orders, so you can actually create an order that you get from a customer over the phone now. So it's really cool. So you just choose a product, create the customer's profile, and you can pay with a credit card and save, and you'll get the ching on the app on your phone if you have that installed. And then you can view all your abandoned checkouts here, which is really nice. This is important because you want to know, who's going to store and not buying, and then you can follow up with those people accordingly. And if they leave their phone number, you can call them. All right, and then here's the product section. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like to add a product. Oh, it looks like Shopify finally chatted back with me. Hi, Justin. Just filming a review for Shopify for my YouTube channel and testing to see how quickly you guys respond. Well done. Alrighty. So, okay, adding a product is really easy. So let's say I want to add a t-shirt. Paradise t-shirt. Okay, and that's gonna be really easy to do. Go down here. This shirt is freaking awesome, and we know you'll love it. Okay, and images are really easy to upload. Just upload an image. It'll pop up a little pop-up box, and you can upload the image there, and it takes 2 seconds. Pricing is here, and you compare at price. This is like the MSRP, and this is your sales price. So if that's confusing to you, just think about it this way. This is the price that'll show up that has a strike through it and says it's no longer at this price, but it's now at this price. So, compare at price is like the same as MSRP. So you put like, $29. So it's on sale, $10 off, 30% off or something. And if you have SKU numbers or barcodes or inventory, you can put that in here. If you're drop shipping, usually you'll want to put at least the barcode in so you'll get approved for Google Shopping. And if you're drop shipping from suppliers, you don't really need to track inventory usually unless you do, and you can. So Shopify does track inventory for you if you want. So if you know you have 10 shirts in stock, put it there. If you're doing a print on demand, just don't track inventory because you really don't have any inventory. But if you have a theme that will tell you, if you have a theme that will tell you how many products they have left in stock, usually put 2 or 3 left in stock, and it sounds really good, right? Cool. So then you can allow customers to purchase this product when it's out of stock. That's usually smart to do because if you don't, then they won't be able to purchase. So, and then we have shipping. So shipping shows this product requires shipping, and so like for instance, if it's a digital product, then you can mark it no shipping, right? But for physical products, definitely require shipping. And you can sell digital products on Shopify. It's really cool. They definitely have a platform for that and an app that will allow you to sell a digital product, and it will be as a download deliverable as soon as you finish your order, which is really, really cool. So super useful, and definitely recommend doing that. If you have any books or music or whatever you want to sell on your website, you can make it all digital downloadables. Let's get into the next section here. So we have variants. A variant is like a size or a color option. So, large, medium, small. And what I'm doing here is I'm typing in and hitting the comma button, but you can also put, you can hit enter too. And color, black, brown, green. These are all going to be like variants that'll show up, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And now that we have all these variants, you'll be able to put a barcode and a SKU number for each one, which is important because a variant should have its own separate SKU number, size, or that. And you can also select custom variants, so you can make, let's see, material. Well, that's material. Let's do, these are the given ones they give you, but you can also use like any title you want, and so you can put that in here. All right. Let's go ahead and close that one out. Let's go up here, and then the next part is the organization. So in the organization, you have, instead of, how WooCommerce or WordPress, they organize things by categories and tags. You actually have a thing called a product type and a tag. And here's the collections box, and I'll explain a little bit more right now. Product types, like for instance, this is a shirt. So you put shirts. And this will come in handy later. Vendor, let's just say Nike makes the shirt, because whatever, Nike doesn't make shirts, but and then tags, I'll just put what's in there: vintage, cotton, summer, and those will come in handy later as well. And for collections, you can manually add to a collection if you want to. Like if you have certain sales going on or whatever, you want it featured on the homepage collection, you can do that. And I'll show you what else you can do right now in collections, which is super dope. So that product is added. So I want to create a collection now really quick and show you guys what it looks like to create a collection. So if you go here and you go collection, and let's just say we wanted to make one for that summer collection. Summer collection, right? But, and you can add some content here. This summer collection is amazing and you're going to fall in love with it. Whatever. So, but here's the trick. So in this condition section, you can actually choose manually select products, right? But you really want to do automatically select products. That's where the magic happens. So you can choose between the title, type, vendor, price, product tag, compare at price, weight, inventory stock, and variance title, which is really cool. And so when you're in here, you can go product, I think we're at tag, right? And we can summer, and it'll actually, or you can just go this little drop down. Well, it's not showing right now. Let's just do summer, right? And then we'll hit save. And since that product had the tag of summer in it, this collection will now show that product automatically. And any other product that you have that has that tag in it will automatically pop up in that collection. So it really does make saving, time saving a lot better. And it really does help build an e-commerce store really easy. So I love that about Shopify. I use that all the time. All right, so now that we've got that done, let's just do, if you have an actual physical product business, you can receive and do transfers of inventory if you want. But if you're drop shipping like a lot of people are doing now, then you don't really need to mess with this section, but this is important if you do have inventory. And then there's the inventory section, of course, so you can set for each product what the incoming quantity is. This is definitely for physical inventory, and this is really good. This is a professional, platform for businesses that actually have inventory, which is cool. All right, and then you can, gift cards are only available for advanced clients that pay $79 or more per month, which, is worth it if you get to that level. So highly recommend doing that if it makes sense for you. You can see your customers here, which is really cool. You can add customers, just like the drafts order. You can add them, if they're calling over the phone, you can add them. So one great way is that when you do take phone calls for your business, to go in here as the customer section and add their info, ask for their name, email, and phone number. And you can get the rest of the information later when they actually place an order, but that'll really help you follow up with them in the future. All right. Let's see. This is the analytics dashboard. So Shopify is really cool. They have a huge analytics dashboard, which is awesome. You can see your total sales, the online store visits, repeat customer rate, your conversion rate. You can see how many people added to cart, reached checkout, and purchased. Your average order value, total orders, and of course, all this other cool stuff, which will tell you where traffic is coming from and which sources specifically. So it's really cool. And you can also change it by date. Of course, you can go, yesterday, last month, last year, year to date, Q4, that kind of stuff. So that's awesome. All right. And then let's go and check out the reports dashboard, which is very similar, but it specifically shows you more in-depth content. Like let's say you wanted to know the sales by day, how many sales your company is making by day. And that's really important, for a lot of businesses, you want to know. So you can, figure things out, sales by month, which is really cool. And it doesn't just tell you sales, it doesn't just tell you one number. It actually tells you all these other numbers. So this is kind of like a bookkeeping system right here, which is really neat. You don't have your cost of goods sold in here, but you do have all your sales data in here, which is really important. So you can just go to the end of the month, pull the sales data, and then go and get all your invoices and do your bookkeeping. Super simple. So this is available in the paid plans. And now what they just released in November 2017, just before Black Friday, was their live view, which is really cool because for a long time I've been using Google Analytics live view, and that's great. But this actually shows a more specific time of everything. I happen to be in Bangkok, Thailand, so it's showing me my store's location in Bangkok, Thailand, where the IP address is when I signed up. But we have here, real-time page views per minute, customers' behavior in your store, and this is pretty new still. So it's going to, grow and advance in the future quite some time. So just expect this to be more, spread out and cool by the time you see this video probably. All right, let's go on to the next section. Discounts are really cool. Discounts are the cornerstone of e-commerce conversions. So definitely make some discounts. So you make a discount code, or you can generate a code automatic, right here. If you just want a random code, you can send to a customer. Percentage discount, fixed amount discount, or a free shipping discount, which is really cool. So just a coupon that gives people free shipping. So you want to give people 10% off. This discount requires a minimum purchase. Only orders over 100 get 10% off or something like that. You can do it in entire order, selected collections, or selected products. So let's say, you have a few vendors that don't want to be included in your sales. You can select certain collections, and you can create a collection that has every vendor except for those vendors, and then choose that collection here. So that's pretty cool. Makes it really easy to do that. Customer eligibility, you can just make it for everyone or select a group of customers. So it's pretty cool. And, you can choose customers right here in that group. So abandoned checkouts, email subscribers, Thailand, new returning. So it's pretty neat. Usage limits, limit number of times can be used in total, limit one use per customer. And, active dates, you can set the dates here. So you have all the information here and you can hit save, and that's your discount code. So it's really cool. The newest thing that Shopify is doing now, which is really neat, collection must be selected. Okay, let's just do enter order, group of members must be selected. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to turn those off for now. And what's really cool about Shopify is they're doing this shareable link thing now. So you can get a shareable link. So you can post this to social media. Hey guys, we're having a Cyber Monday sale. Get 10% off the items and post that to social media. And when they go to that link, it's really cool. that coupon is automatically added to their cart. And so obviously this is brand new, so it's not going to work, but in your store it would, which is really neat. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go over the Shopify apps. Apps are really cool in Shopify because a lot of them are free. In fact, some just popped up right here. Shopify product reviews. So they have a built-in reviews app, which in WooCommerce it's not free. You have to pay for an upgrade for that. Oberlo, which is a product sourcing from China app, which is cool. If you're just getting started with dropshipping, that's a great app to use. Shopify order printer and Kit is also really awesome too. So yeah, these are really great. Kit. I've actually used Kit in the past, and they work well with updating social media, which is awesome. And Order Printer is great for sending your suppliers in purchase orders as soon as you are going to send them the order to get it shipped out. Alrighty, so let's go to the App Store now. So we're in the App Store. Welcome to the Shopify App Store. So they have some really cool ways to look around. You can search by types, so product sourcing, marketing apps, sales apps, social media apps, shipping apps. So let's just say we want to download a marketing app first. Privy, which is email pop-ups, those are really good. Kit, like we just went over, that's good. Free shipping bar, that's great. Plugin SEO. So you notice a lot of these things are free. So it's really cool. So you don't necessarily have to pay for apps. There are some cool apps that are paid for. Like Wheelio app is really nice for exit intent pop-ups, and they work really well. In fact, I just set that up and replaced Sumo with Wheelio, and I'm getting now a 6% opt-in rate instead of a 3%. So it doubled my conversion rates on opt-ins, which is really sweet. MailChimp. Yeah, so all these, Shoelace, I highly recommend Shoelace. It's really cool. All right, so, as you can see, the App Store is cool. And you can actually search all and go to price free and see all the free apps they have. So here we go. So we're in free, and you can just see all these cool free apps. And the cool thing about Shopify that's different from WooCommerce and WordPress is that when you install apps, unlike plugins, it's not going to slow your store down. It's just the way they've built the platform out, is that you can install as many apps as you want, and it does not slow your store down. Now, it does slow your store down if the app that you choose has to install a certain code that takes a while to load. And that's why I ended up getting rid of Sumo, because they install JavaScript code that takes a while to load. And so Wheelio actually makes the website load faster and has a higher conversion rate, so I switched quickly, and it costs much less as well. So it was an obvious decision to make. All right, but yeah, as you can see, so many free apps from Shopify, which is really cool. Now, you don't have to just go with free apps, obviously. There's a lot of cool apps to grow your business that are paid, and I definitely recommend doing, apps like countdown timer apps if you don't have a really good theme, and, doing all sorts of cool stuff too. So check the App Store out, download plenty of free apps, play around with them, and have some fun there. Alrighty, so let's get back to the store here. And now let's check out the sales channels. So sales channels is a really cool thing Shopify does. They integrate with a lot of other marketplaces so that you can sell your products quicker, because not everybody is really good at driving traffic when they first start their business. And all of these are places where you can drive traffic from, except for buy button and stuff. But here we go. So Amazon is obviously the biggest e-commerce, company in the world, and you can actually add you can sync Amazon listings to manage inventory, product details, and fulfill orders all from Shopify. So within your Shopify dashboard, you can sell products on Amazon, fulfill them, and it's really easy to use. So you don't have to go into Amazon.com to do that. All you need to do is sign up for an Amazon account. So it's cool. The buy button is like if you have a blog and you want to start a Shopify store to sell products around that blog, you can actually put a buy button on your blog to buy your stuff, and it will actually put e-commerce functionality right into your website. I'll do a separate video on that so you can see what that looks like. BuzzFeed is a blog network, and you're basically giving them access to feature your products in exchange for a commission on any goods sold. eBay, same as Amazon, so you can list all your products seamlessly and sell through Shopify instead. Facebook, you can actually have a Facebook store, which is really cool. House is just like eBay or Amazon, but specific for home goods. Kik, I don't even know what that is. Messenger is a Facebook Messenger app, and it's really neat because it talks to your customers for you, so you don't have to. It's kind of like AI for customer service. The mobile app is neat, but I've never used it. Pinterest is great. Buyable pins is really useful, especially in niches where you have lots of women shopping. Point of sale is good if you have a pop-up shop or some kind of a store. You can use their point of sale channel. I don't use Monello, and I don't use Wish. All right, so let's check out what the online store looks like. Online store is the way you're first going to get set up. So when you first get started, you may get this debut theme or a different one. So I'll go through the themes for you right now. You can explore free themes at first just to get started, and they're really good. So definitely recommend choosing one of these. Debut is great, but if you have more products to go with, I definitely recommend going with something like Supply. Supply is a really good one for more products. Let's just choose a light one, add Supply, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is the best theme, I think, for starting out because if you have a lot of product categories to sell, not just one or two, because it's actually pretty well optimized for multiple categories. And so now that we have that installed, let's go ahead and publish it. And I'll show you what it looks like. The customization process for Shopify has really improved over the last year or so as well. So you guys are getting in a good time, and I recommend definitely getting started now because it's a lot easier to customize than it used to be. Cool. So this is what your store looks like, and it just kind of pops it up right away. So you have where you could put a banner, a couple of featured collections, and then some products from those collections, and then another banner, and talk about your brand a little bit. Oops, don't go back. All right, and then so you can fill in all this cool stuff. So up here, you can have a menu up here above this. You can have a menu right here. You can go down to the bottom and have a menu down here, newsletter, sign up, all that stuff. So great theme. Definitely recommend starting with this one. So if you want to update the header, you can change which menu you want it to be. Footer, menu, see that changes that. You can create a custom logo here. Let's see, you can even explore free images and use one of their images, which is really cool. So let's just say I want to use a picture of the city as my logo for some reason. Boom! Now I have a city logo as my city picture as my logo. And this is all these are free to use, so it's really cool. Announcement bar, so you're going to show an announcement, which is really neat, and you can link to a collection on your website, which is really cool. And someone can click that, so summer sale. Save that. And let's go to slideshow. Settings, auto rotate slides. And you can create multiple images. So let's just explore free images. Let's just add a couple here really quick. This is a nice way just to get started because then you have so many easy ways to get going that it's just ridiculous. Like why wouldn't you be able to start a website if you just had all these access to all this free content right away? That's a really bad one to use, obviously. Let's change that really quick. Let's just go with this, huh? Okay, so keep in mind that if you do this, it's not necessarily going to be the right sizes between each other, so just make sure the images are the correct sizes if you're going to have them doing that. Okay, so I've got the images down, which is cool. We can do the collections list, so let's do homepage and summer collection. Okay. And if you have pictures in those collections, then they'll show up here, which I recommend doing. All right, and then you have the featured collections. You can move these things around. You can move this one below that or something. So you show some products first and then show something else. You can do all sorts of stuff. So all this is movable. And you can hide it if you want to also. Okay. So featured collection, let's just say the homepage there, products per row, how many rows you want to show. So this theme is way more customizable than it used to be just about a year and a half ago when I was using it. And I'm just super psyched to see this because this is just amazing. It's something that I love because Shopify is all about usability. So it makes it so easy for you. And look how fast it is. It's so fast to just throw up a website. If you have everything for your products and everything, throwing up a website could literally take, a day or less if it's one product or, a small collection of products. So here's the links, your contact information, your newsletter form, and, that's it. So you can social media icons down here, which is cool. All right, and you have general settings. You can adjust the colors of the theme, right? So we have a brown bar up here. Let's just say we want it to be red instead. You change that. Primary content is that's the titles. So yeah, if you want, you'll have to figure out kind of what's what through here. Main menu background. Here we go. So now that's red. Yeah. See, so that was pretty easy to adjust Everything is super simple to use. That's why I love Shopify, and they have all these great options to go through. It's a little confusing at first, sure, but you'll get the hang of it. And just from the simple ease of use and the speed at which you can go about doing stuff, it's really, really easy. And, I definitely recommend going with Shopify because of how usable this stuff is. You can add all your accounts here from your social media, your sharing buttons. This is actually on the product page. So let's look at the product page really quick. So what the product page looks like out of the box, pretty simple. The description goes here. When you install the reviews app, it'll actually go below the description, and they'll have little stars right here. You can add, and I recommend adding some text right here, some custom text with call to actions and like limited time offer and stuff like that, just to get people to buy now, maybe even a countdown timer app, stuff like that. And that's that. So theme is pretty cool. So now that you've seen a little bit of the theme, let's go over the rest of the online store outside the products. There are the blog posts, and blogging is one of the best ways to get traffic to your store and get them pre-sold on your items. So best, shirts for summer, one best shirts we've come across is the Paradise shirt. It really exemplifies the summer life. Okay, whatever. So, and then link to shirt, right? So you've kind of pre-sold someone here. They're excited about it. Now they want to go read about it. And that's what gets people to buy. So I definitely recommend doing, articles like the best and the category, and then linking to all the different products in the category here as a blog post. That'll drive traffic from Google and from social media and pre-sell them on the products before they go to buy it and build trust as well. All right, so let's talk about pages. So you'll want to have all your main pages as an e-commerce site, about us, contact us, FAQ, sizing if that's relevant, privacy policy, terms, conditions, returns, shipping, and low price guarantee, maybe satisfaction guarantee. Go to Amazon.com or go to Walmart or go to eBay, go to Wayfair, all these big e-commerce sites, and just see what kind of pages they have. They might have these really cool pages, and you should definitely add those to your site. Right, and you can also use pages as like a squeeze page, but I recommend actually for squeeze pages using your email provider at first, and then maybe even setting an app up like lead pages later on. So let's get into navigation. Navigation is your menus. This is a little bit confusing, so I want to show you guys what I'm talking about when I go over this by showing you the store. So the initial navigation is right here, and you'll see it because it shows home and catalog, and here you see home and catalog under main menu, right? So if I wanted to change the main menu, I just got to go to navigation, click on main menu, and then add an item, go link, go to collection, summer collection, okay? And hit save, and now if I refresh, summer collection is right there, okay? So this is the collection page, and this is the product that I added, and there's the product page, okay? And there's the add to cart page, and there's the checkout process, and checkout is locked because I am on a trial still. No problem. So that's the navigation. Now here's the deal. If you want to create a drop-down menu for summer collection and say t-shirts, sweaters, whatever, you actually have to create a new menu and call it summer collection. And then you can make a link for homepage, whatever. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Hit save, and what this is going to do is this is going to create a drop-down menu for summer collection. See how this little thing coming up? And there's a drop-down menu here. So if you're wondering how to make a drop-down menu, or you want to make a drop-down menu for your store, that's how you do it. You create a new collection, a new navigation menu with the name of the initial selection here in your main menu. Okay. If I wanted to make one for catalog, I would make one called catalog. If I want to make one for home, I call it home. That's how that works. Now, if you want to make new menus for other places on your website, like here or here, you can make a new menu and then choose that location in the theme customizations. And to customize your theme, you can even go to the front end and then click Customize Theme. So it's a really easy way to find the Customize Theme section. And I think I remember in the footer section, there was a thing where I could add a legal menu, right? So let's just say the legal menu is Summer Collection. And it adds this legal. So this would say privacy, terms, returns, policy, blah, blah, blah down there, okay? So that's really important to have. All right, so I hope that makes sense. Now, once you're ready to launch your store, you can go ahead and add a domain in here, and you can buy a domain with Shopify, or you can connect an existing domain. You can go ahead and buy it with Shopify. However, I have a 99-cent coupon to get a domain at GoDaddy for cheaper. So if you want to go ahead and save that money, click the link in the description below. All right, before you launch, you want to set up your title and meta description. So go to Preferences. Homepage title should be something relevant to what you're selling. Best shirts for summer. Make it a keyword or something. And homepage description should be something about your company. So e-commerce paradise makes dope teas. Okay, something better than that, obviously. And then here you can put your Google Analytics code in, which is really important. So definitely go to Google Analytics, set up a free account, set up your property, and enable enhanced e-commerce, and then you can go ahead and do that. And I'll do a separate video on how to do that. Facebook Pixel is here, and I'll do a separate video on how to make your Facebook Pixel. And when I do, I'll put up the links in the description below. All right, and this is your password. You'll need to pick a plan before you can disable the password. So with that said, let's go to the settings. All right, so there are a few sections in settings we'll go over right now. And this is the general store details. You can change your password, all your stuff here, your address. You can change your time zone, unit, pound, whatever, order. If you want to make yourself look professional when you're first starting, add some sort of a prefix or whatever. Let's go back to settings. All right, here's the payments. And first things first, Shopify Payments is powered by Stripe, so I definitely recommend setting up Shopify Payments. PayPal is great too, and a lot of people use PayPal, so I definitely recommend using them. And the rest of these are alternative payment sources. Amazon Pay doesn't really get used a whole lot by my customers, so I don't use it anymore. And they're all alternative pay things like BitPay and GoCoin. I never really had that happen. Future Pay, Cash Direct, Alipay Global. I never used any of these really. Affirm is a financing company. So if you happen to get approved with them, that's great. Except I think they're only accepting companies that make like millions of dollars a year now. So I'm not sure how that works for small businesses. But there's manual payments as well. You can accept bank deposits, cash on delivery, money order if you want to get into that. I don't do that. And you can automatically capture the payments, or you can manually capture the payments. So I usually have it on automatically, except now we have a fraud detection service called Signified, which is installed as an app. And we manually capture the payment, right? Because when they approve it, they have a function that makes it capture the payment. So manually is what we have set it to. All right, so let's go back to settings. Let's go to checkout. This is where you can choose your checkout options and optimize them. So accounts are disabled means they're not going to be able to create an account. They might be asked to create an account. For accounts are optional, but they're not required to, and here they're required to. So I definitely recommend doing the optional start when you start growing, but at first just do disabled. It really doesn't matter. People aren't going to care, and it's just another step in the process. Primary contact method is really good to have it using their email. Phone number kind of gets sketchy with SMS and stuff, so I don't do that. Additional contact method is good, and I definitely recommend doing that. So I usually require the first and last name, make the company name optional, address line optional, and require a phone number. Definitely use the shipping and billing address, enable address auto completion. That's a really cool thing, and that's new for Shopify, which is awesome. Ask for permission to send promotional emails. I definitely just disable and hide that field. It's just another thing they have to think about. After an order has been paid, automatically fulfill the order's line items, or do not, depending on what you're doing. If it's a digital product, yes. If it's a physical product, probably not. After an order has been fulfilled and paid, automatically archive the order, and that's definitely important. Additional scripts is for certain things with Google remarketing tags and stuff like that, and they'll tell you when to add those things, so don't worry about that. You can change your language, and actually Shopify is really cool because they have sample return policy, sample privacy policy, and terms of service pre-filled out with your store's name. How neat is that? Definitely recommend using that. It's really good. Get you out of some jams because some people out there are cray-cray. All right, now let's get into the shipping. So shipping's only important, of course, if you're shipping your own products. If you're having it drop ship, don't worry about it. But you can use dropshipping fulfillment services to your advantage. You can add a dropshipping service simply by going down to custom order fulfillment and typing the name, Acme let's just say you're selling beds, Acme Beds. Acme Beds at acmebeds.com. And you can add the fulfillment service. And what that does is that sends them an order, a purchase order automatically whenever you get an order with their product. So it really frees up that, that time that you spend doing that normally. All right, now that we know that, so let's go to taxes. So this is important. Don't make it included in your price, and don't charge shipping rates. Just make sure you mark, and they'll do it here automatically depending on what state you're in, but usually just leave this alone. If you happen to be located in multiple states, though, you can change that. But you can dive into that and figure that out. It's pretty easy. Here's all the order confirmations. So this is built into Shopify already, and what's really cool is you can go in these and customize these. It's all, in HTML, but, it's actually pretty cool, and you can go through and figure out how to customize it. It's pretty simple. Let's just go through and see. Yeah. So this is okay when you first get started out. What I recommend installing is Klaviyo, because Klaviyo will have custom, code you can put into this that will make it a lot easier for you to do your email marketing in the future. So Klaviyo is a good app for that. So go ahead and leave those alone until you get Klaviyo installed, and Klaviyo will show you how to integrate their app with that. Now this is where you can see files, where you can see all the images you've downloaded to your store in one place. Get the link for it and everything. We just went over sales channels, but you can see them all here again, and your account information is really important. This is where you can see the billing information in your account, how long you've been a member for, and account status, all that stuff. All right, cool. You can hire a Shopify expert here, which is really cool. If you want to do some custom stuff with your e-commerce store, go check out their Shopify expert section. Definitely recommend going through that. And if you want to do just like some visual stuff, develop a brand strategy, you can fill it in here and hit next, and hire somebody. So it's really cool and easy to hire a freelancer, an agency to do some cool work for you and make your website really professional. You can also pause your store if you want to, or just close it here. So I went over Shopify with you guys, and I'm really excited about you guys getting started with it. Definitely click the link in the description below, and you'll be giving me credit for referring you to Shopify. I really appreciate it. A very small percentage of your monthly bill will be sent from Shopify to me as a commission, and it makes it so that I can do more great videos, and it keeps my business going. So I really do appreciate that so much. And in return, I have a free guide for you guys. So go ahead and click the link in the description below for the free guide that will guide you through Shopify and guide you to going from just starting out to launching, and then from launching to scaling, so that you can make a sustainable business for yourself with dropshipping. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Definitely go check out my podcast and my blog if you're interested in reading all the same stuff that I'm doing videos on. Go check out the blog, and subscribe for the newsletter there as well. Some really good goodies, and I have a great resources page where there's more links and more free resources for you guys there. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and comment. It will help me reach a wider audience with this video, which I'm trying to reach a very wide audience. I really want to help a lot of people start and build e-commerce businesses. I'm really excited to help them take their businesses to the next level and help them, grow and start a business that will be able to help them, live sustainable lives and spend more time with their families, spend more time with their loved ones, their friends, do more of what they really want to do instead of working at an office job or anything like that, and travel the world. That's my goal, is to help people do that. And my specific goal is to help 1,000 people start their first e-commerce business, and 100 people scale their first e-commerce business from launch to 6 figures. And it's a really big goal that I have. And so what I'm going to be doing is a lot of content in order to help people get there. And I want to help you. So definitely get started on your journey today with Shopify. Use the link below, get the free guide, and watch my other videos. And I'll see you out there. Take care.